The geothermal opportunity at Meager Creek has been a known entity for over 40 years.
The first drill rig that was put in here was in the 1970s. So we have 50 years of inherited wellheads and all these other things that we kind of need to better understand. And obviously we want to appreciate that this is in a very sensitive environmental area. You're in the middle of nowhere in the mountains. So for us to understand what happened here, what is the story, what is the things that we inherited, what is the history of this place, is a really great place for us to start. So the big one for me that I think is really impressive about Meager Creek is that ability to combine something like geothermal power, this base load, 24/7 energy that comes out of a natural process from the earth. I like that it's really holistic, that you can take advantage of something that the earth naturally does and produce power. But from that, being able to produce not just electricity, but actually produce a usable product like green hydrogen that you can then sell to the market, use in these different ways, and kind of actually pave the way for a greener future, whether that's from transportation to natural gas. I think just in terms of our future for greenhouse gas emissions, for a greener Canada, you really can't look much further than our unique project that combines these two elements. I get what you're doing. Like, I understand why you're putting this together.
What we're looking at is taking some of that, local, on a Canadian local level, and showing the rest of the world what we're capable of and what we can do with a resource, for instance, like Meager Creek, to show that this is a mountain of clean energy. Look how the Canadians actually moved it forward. They didn't just turn it into electricity, they turned it into hydrogen that ended up in the Port of Vancouver. These are the kinds of innovations that we want to show the world, and in many cases the Canadians have been quiet or secondary in terms of innovation and leadership globally. We'd like to say, you know what, it's time we stepped out of our shell a little bit and showed the rest of the world what we're truly capable of.